shown as well equipped them to become worthy candidates for the passage from remaining an older male into becoming a young man. In African villages, the last task to be completed was to cross the river, a river of life that held many challenges, but which was necessary to make it back to the village where the village elders and the fathers, the mothers, the family members, and the village inhabitants were waiting on the shore, waiting for the young warriors to reach the other side. The shore where they would be welcomed as men. We symbolically commemorate this passage from adolescence into full manhood in this ceremony today. Ambassador Quentin Hudson and your father, Burley Hudson. Ambassador Hudson, you have avoided the dangers and pitfalls of the mighty river filled with numerous impediments. But here on the shore of new life is your father standing before you to welcome you into the brotherhood of full manhood. Ambassador Raymond Johnson, you have avoided the dangers and pitfalls of the mighty river filled with numerous impediments. But here on the shore of new life is your father standing before you, ready to welcome you into the brotherhood of full manhood. Nicholas Roebuck, Ambassador Nicholas Roebuck, you have avoided the dangers and pitfalls of the mighty river, filled with numerous impediments, but here on the shore of new life is your father, standing before you, ready to welcome you into the brotherhood of full manhood. Ambassador Harold Lee Overton, you as well have avoided the dangers and pitfalls of the mighty river filled with numerous impediments, but here on the shore of new life stands before you as well your father, ready to welcome you into the brotherhood of full manhood. Ambassador Sekou Sabir, you also have avoided the dangers and pitfalls of the mighty river, filled with numerous impediments, but here on the shore of new life, before you also stands your father, ready to welcome you into the brotherhood of full manhood. Ambassador Gavin Thorne, as well, you, like your other brothers before you, have avoided the dangers and pitfalls of the mighty river, filled with numerous impediments and pitfalls, but here on the shore of new life is your father as well, standing before you, ready to welcome you into the brotherhood of full manhood. Cameron Turner, Ambassador, you have avoided also, along with your brothers before you, the dangers and pitfalls of the mighty river filled with numerous impediments. But here on the shore of new life is your father standing before you, ready to welcome you as well into the brotherhood of full manhood. Would each one of you reach out to the other with your right hand? Now, fathers, place your right foot in the middle of your son's feet to steady his gait. Step back a little bit, Father Overton. There you go. Step back a little bit. All right. That's right. You're gonna pull him up off the shore. You're a little too close. You might fall in. You might fall in. We don't want you that close. All right. All right. So, sons, fathers, reach simultaneously with your left hand, both father and son, and place your left hand in the small of each other's back, so your lower back. All right? Now, fathers, bring your sons to you by pulling them forward onto the shore as the two of you embrace. Give me some applause. Mr. Overton already pulled Lee up though. He was already too close. Ambassadors, you have now crossed the river into the life of manhood. Family, moms, brothers, give these ambassadors and fathers an applause. Fathers, you will now escort your son, a new man, to sit in the seat where you were. Escort your son to sit in the seat which you were standing in front of. My apologies. You never actually sat in it. And fathers, stand behind your sons. Ambassadors, you may sit in the seat upon which was your father's. You can unbutton your jacket if you need to. You're going to be sitting there for a minute. Don't feel uncomfortable unnecessarily. So fathers, as you allow your sons to sit in the seat upon which you previously sat in, he is now a man. And although he is now a man, the wisdom of the Father will always be there to provide him wise counsel. So ambassadors, as you see your father standing behind you, this symbolizes that you will move forward and chart your own course as your own man. But never forget the importance of the presence of your father. And they stand behind you in full support of the man that you are today and the man that you will become. So as you go forward, forget not the love and the honor that you are to carry for your father. And as he stands behind you, he stands behind you as a solid force upon which you can fall back. Because there will be times in life where you will fall. And your father's presence behind you is a remembrance to you that you can never take a step backwards, that they won't be there to catch you. In European customs, a person was benighted for bravery or chivalry. In African customs, before you are clothed in new raiments made by women of the village, first all contaminants must be removed from your mind and your body. The itty kitty is a mahogany sign of royalty with the finest stallion hair attached. It is used to remove these contaminants. Fathers, your left and right hand will symbolize what the itty kitty represents. So I would like you to take your right hand and brush off your son's right shoulder. I would like you to take your left hand and brush off his left shoulder, symbolizing what the itty kitty represents: the removal of contaminants from their mind and from their body, that they would be of clear sight and understanding and clarity of what it is they have been called to do and what they have been called to stand for